Hello students, today's class we are going to see about the number pattern, display the number pattern program using nested loop structure. So I want to display this number pattern, that is first line 1, the next line it has to display 1, 2, then 1, 2, 3, and the last line it should display 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So what do you mean by nested loop structure? A loop placed within another loop is called as a nested loop structure. That is, the word nested means one thing included within another thing. That is called as the nested. Okay, here the loop is included within another loop, so it is called as the nested loop structure. So we can place while within another while loop, or a for can be included in another for loop, or while included in another for, like that we can see. So we are going to see the example, that is for the number pattern. What is the program? So I is equal to 1, while I less than or equal to 6, for j in range 1 comma I, print j, end is equal to slash t, print end is equal to slash n, I is equal to I plus 1. Okay. So to display this number pattern, let us see the number pattern. 1 in the first line, next line 1, 2, like that. How many lines we are using? 5 lines you want to display. Okay, so we have to make use of 2 loops. One loop is used for controlling the number of lines. Okay, so the outer loop will control the number of lines to be displayed. Okay, next we should have one more loop inside that loop, which will control the number of numbers to be displayed. Okay, so first line number 1 should alone be displayed. In the next line 1 and 2 should be displayed. In the third line 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we should use 2 loops. One loop, which is the outer loop, which controls number of lines to be displayed. The next loop should control the number of that means the number to be displayed. Okay, so that is what written here. So I is equal to, while is the inner loop and outer loop, and inside you have the for loop. Okay, so I less than or equal to 6, we want to display for 5, but we have written as I less than or equal to 6. Okay, next for j in range 1 comma I, so it should display, that is when I is equal to 1 means it should have the range from 1 to I, that means 1 to I minus 1. Then we want to print the number. Let us see the execution of this program, you can understand easily. Okay, see, already I have created the program. I is equal to 1, while I less than or equal to 6, j, the same program I have typed. We will see the execution. See, you are getting the output. 1 first line, second line you have 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so now we are going to see how it is executed. Okay, so while is the outer loop and here for is the inner loop. So since while we are using, the control variable is initialized in the outline. So let us see the walkthrough of this program. So we are using I, next we are using j, and then we are, what is the output for that we are going to see. Okay, so now when I is equal to 1, when first time I will be equal to 1, when I less than or equal to 6, 1 less than or equal to 6, the condition becomes true, so it is going inside inner loop, that is for loop. In for loop we have written for j in range 1 comma I, that is I will, the for loop will always take the stock value minus 1. So 1 comma 0, so it won't execute at all. Okay, so when I is equal to 1, nothing will be happening. So next I gets incremented. You have I is equal to I plus 1, so I gets incremented. Now the value of I becomes 2. Okay, so now what will happen when I is equal to 2? We will see. 2 less than or equal to 6 means the condition becomes true, so it comes inside j in range 1 comma I. So we will have 1 comma I values 2, so 1 I minus 1, so we will be having the range from 1 comma 1. So we will have j value as 1, that is it has the range of values only 1. So it will be coming inside print j. So we have to print the value of j. You will be getting the output 1. 1 will be displayed. Since you have slash t, space will be displayed. So that's all. There is no number in the range. So it will come to the, this loop will be executed only once. Okay, so it will come to the next line. Next line you have print end is equal to slash n. So automatically the control will come to the next line. Okay, now I gets incremented, I becomes 2. So it will be coming here. So I becomes 2 means I is equal to I plus 1. So 2 plus 1, you will get the value of I as 3. Okay, previously you have 2. Now it gets incremented, so it becomes 3. So it will come and check the condition. So 3 less than or equal to 6. The condition becomes true. Okay, now it will go inner loop, that is for loop j in range 1 comma I. That means 1 comma I value is 3. So 3 minus 1, you will have 1 comma 2. So you will have the range list of values as j will have the list of values as 1 comma 2. Okay, so first 1 will be assigned to j, so it will print j. So 1 will be printed, you will get the output as 1, and then slash d, it will leave a space, and again it will go inside the loop. So what is the second value you have? 2. So that will also be printed. Okay, so you will get the next line. Next, so after that I gets incremented, so slash n is there, so control comes back to the next line. So I becomes incremented, so it becomes I plus 1, 2, 3 plus 1, 4. Previously you have 3, so now it gets incremented, you will get the value of I as 4. Now it will go and check the condition, again becomes 3, so you will get the list of values as 1 comma 2 comma 3. Okay, so automatically what happens, it will be printing the values as 3 values will be printed, because you have the range as 1, 2, 3. So you will get the output as 1, then 2 space, then you will get 3. Okay, next, then I gets incremented, slash n comes to the next line, I again gets incremented, so it will become 5, and the condition becomes true. So it will have the ij will have the range of values as 1 comma values as 1 comma 2 comma 3 comma 4. Okay, because I minus 1. Okay, so it will be printing the values as 1, 2, 1, next leave a space, 2, 3, then 4 will also be printed. Okay, then now I gets incremented, it will be 6. The condition becomes true, so it will go inside the for loop. In the for loop, the range of j value becomes 1 comma 2 comma, that is it becomes 1 to what, 6 minus 1, so you'll be getting 1 to 5. Okay, so this value is 1 to 5. Okay, so you'll be getting the output as 1 space tab space 2 tab space 3 4, then you will get 5. Okay, now I becomes next condition, next I becomes 7. Okay, so when it is 7 less than or equal to 6, the condition becomes false, so automatically it will be giving us the loop will be executed. So when I is equal to 1 means nothing will be happening. When I becomes 2 means, so 1 will be printed. When I becomes 3 means 1 and 2 will be printed. When I is 4, 1, 2, 3, because always the Python program will take, that is for loop in Python, for loop takes the range from starting to end minus 1. So when I is 4 means automatically it will be taking us 1 to 3. Okay, when I is 5, 1 to 4 will be printed. When I is 6, 1 to 5 will be printed. This is how the execution. Okay, so you will see the output once again. So you got the output. Okay, so if I want to include any number of if I want to change these values, suppose I am giving a 5 there, so automatically you will be getting the execution. See, 1, 2, 3, 4 till 4 is printed. Okay, now I am writing here else. So at what value the loop is getting coming out of the loop, at what value the loop is coming out, we will see. Okay, so I am including the else. So I am writing here print value of I /n value of I. comma I. 6. Okay, so I told when I becomes 7 it comes out. Okay, now let us see. See, value of I is equal to 7. When it becomes 7, automatically the condition falls and it is coming out of the loop. Okay, so you can make the changes in this program and you can execute different outputs also.